Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Out at the range today with heavy metal, and I'm crazy super excited because today we've got my 6.8 Western Winchester XPR rifle out at the range today. For this video, we're going to cut straight to the chase. I got these 4 different types of ammo. I'll show you some details here in a second when we get back to the bench, but to take my rifle back to 100 yards, we're going to do 3-shot groups with all of these 4 different types of ammo, and that's literally the video. Which ammo does my rifle like the best? But let's go back to the bench. I'll show you my rifle and my setup, my scope, a little bit more info on these loads, and then we're going to get to flinging them. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited. Check it out. Alright, so real quick, here's my rifle setup. This is a Winchester XPR. Very, very awesome rifle in my opinion. For what you pay, you get an awesome trigger. I did another video where I showed you me sighting this in. I go into more detail on the rail and the rings. But Hawk Frontier scope, it's got a whole bunch of zoomies all the way up to 30. That's going to help us stretch out long range. Let's take a look at the ammo real quick. So first, we have got the AccuBond long range. This is a 165 grain pill. You can see what they look like there. Let's look at the box real quick. Muzzle Velocity 2970 and a BC of 620. The second one we got out here, heavier 176 grain pill with this Browning Long Range Pro Hunter. See, these have that yellow tip there. Let's check these out. A little bit heavier, very similar BC on the G1 scale, muzzle velocity of 2835. Then we've got the 170 grain ballistic silver tip. See what those look like right there. These are a little bit lower BC of 563 on the G1 scale, muzzle velocity of 2920. So those 3 right there are the loadings for hunting we got out here real quick. And then lastly, the 4th one, we've got this 170 grain match ammo, hollow point boat tails for some target stuff when we really want to stretch it out there. This has the best ballistic coefficient, 633 on the G1 scale. There's the muzzle velocity of 2910. One thing to note right here, all of those have incredible BCs on the grand scheme of things. One of those was in the 0.5, but the 3 others above 0.6 on the G1 scale. Higher, better BC means flatter shooting. You can go out to long range with less clickies on your scope and less adjustments for bullet drop. So all of these really good for long range with those BCs. Absolutely incredible. Love to see it. We're going to film some of those long range videos very, very soon coming up, and some hunting videos, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But let's go up back to 100 yards and see what we can do. My rifle is already sighted in with this Browning 175 grain, so these should be hitting really close to bullseye. The other 3, I'm not going to make adjustments on the scope, but we're going to show the 3-shot groups with all of this ammo right here. I'm going to say that again real quick. That yellow tipped ammo should be real close to bullseye because I already sighted this rifle in for it. The other 3, we're not shooting for bullseyes, we're going for groups, and I'm going to leave my rifle sighted in with that yellow tipped ammo. So let's see what kind of 3-shot groups we can get out of this stuff. I'm excited. I am loving the 6.8 Western a little bit more every time I pull the trigger on it. But let's go back to 100, see what happens. Should be pretty cool. Alright, so here's my target set up down here. We got 4 different types of ammo. We got 4 paper plates out here. Let's do a 3-shot group on each one of these paper plates. You can see I've got them labeled on what's what. So comment down below which you think is going to do the best. I'm going to hope that this does the best. We're going to send these pills a mile eventually, and it's going to be awesome. But hopefully these match ones are going to get a real tight group for us. But let's go back to the 100-yard bench and see what we can do here. Back here at 100 yards, whew, obviously there's all types of variables when you're doing this type of thing, but here in Tennessee it is like 97 degrees today and insane humidity. But I'm going to do my absolute best to do a great trigger squeeze on all these. and yeah, just do my best. So, like I said, this is my XPR. We got a 30 zoomies hawk on top. Let's start with the ammo that this rifle's sighted in with. I'm gonna grab 3 of these Browning 175 grainers and just see what happens. So we might have to give this one a little bit of grace because it's going to have the cold barrel shot, but hey, that's enough yapping. Let's get to flinging and group all 4 of these ammos. These are some of my favorite types of videos, so let's see what happens here. We'll give her all the zooms at 30 zoomies. We'll check our parallax. Gotta have the cap up. Let's find the target and send them here. All right, here we go. 3 shots of the Browning 175 grain here. All right, there's the first one. Remember, this is the one that this rifle sighted in with here. And 3rd shot. When I sighted it in, my group was a little bit better than that, but hey, we're gonna go with that. That's some live action. That's how she performed for us today. So next is the 165 grain long range AccuBond. Ooh, I'm sweating so much I'm gonna have to wipe off my forehead. My sweat's gonna drop in my eyes here. It is hot, hot, hot. I'm ready for deer season where it's not gonna be so hot. Loading up 3 of these AccuBond long range here. Same thing, let's take 3 shots here, see what she does. Squeeze 2 more here. Felt really good about those last 2 trigger pulls, but that second one, the vise jumped a little bit there, so. Hey, same as that first one, so pretty good there. Now, let's jump to the match. Let's do a 3-shot group with a match. And I'm gonna slow down, do my absolute best on my trigger squeeze, and see how this match grade stuff does. Here goes 3 with the match. Still hitting bullseye, so not a whole lot of variance from bullet weight to bullet weight, which is kind of cool to see. Same hole, baby. That's what I like to see in the match ammo. Woo, son. I'm here to tell you, that makes me happy that that match stuff, we just put 2 in the same hole. As soon as I can, I'm gonna get out to a mile-long range and we're gonna send her with that ammo. Got to find some more ammo first though. Got to slow down. I started twitching there. Here we go. Here's the 3rd shot. That one's pretty close to it. That's pretty near a half-inch group there out of those. And that little bit off for the first 2 was probably because of me. But still, good regardless. Alright, the last 3 are going to be this ballistic silver tip stuff. Gotta wipe my sweat off before this one again too. 3 of the ballistic silver tips. A little bit high at bullseye there. That one hit way left. That's kind of weird. Here's the third one. And it split the difference. Let's go down there and check it out. Alright, so up close to our targets, let's see how we did. Here's the 175 grain Browning. This one had a cold bore shot in it, but that's a little bit over a 1-inch group. That circle is 3/4 of an inch with a penny. When I sighted it in, this ammo did better, but hey, that's how we did today. Then we did the lighter 165 grain AccuBond. Got 2 touching in just about in the same hole, and another one right there. That's still, it's probably on the edge of a 1-inch group. Down here, the match grade ammo is definitely where this setup shined. 2 in the same hole, and that one very close. That is under a 3/4 of an inch group there at 100. Then this stuff, I don't know what happened, but it's a little bit all over the place. That's about an 1.5 inch group, but hey, that's what happened out here for us today with that silver tip stuff. But there you have it, guys. Those are the 100-yard groups that I was able to do with this setup. Like I said, there's all kind of conditions, right? It's crazy hot out here, sweat in my eye and all that. If the match ammo had not produced a good group, I probably would have just said, hey, let's do this another day. Whoa, but a couple of those not quite as precise as I would have liked. I'm definitely going to do this again in the winter time. One, because I really like doing these type videos. And 2, I really think that this setup can do better than that. But this XPR, really like that match grade ammo. And what was the hunting one that did the best? I honestly forget. But you guys saw it in the footage. But appreciate you guys big time. Stay tuned for a whole lot more videos on the 6.8 Western. I am a big fan of the Winchester XPRs. I bought this one just 2 weeks ago, and we're definitely putting this thing through the paces. Definitely going to make this a hunting rig. Like I alluded to, we're going to be doing some long range filming with this rifle setup too. I really love doing long range stuff with affordable rifles, which an XPR is definitely an affordable rifle. If I bought it, you know it's probably not expensive. But appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out all the links down below. Subscribe to our friends at Heavy Metal. Appreciate you guys big time. We're working on tons more videos. I got salt rolling in my eyeball. Whew, I'm telling you, it is hot out here today. But appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you think about the 6.8 Western. We'll see you soon. Hootie hoo!
We like to shoot and bail